sweetheart.
We're back! So, whether you know it or not, we had a wood-burning insert put into our fireplace. Because the people that owned the house before destroyed the chimney. Needless to say, thousands of dollars to fix that, and the cheaper route was to put a wood-burning insert in. So, that being said, the house, we have a modest house. It's only 1,300 square feet, but it's divided right down the middle lengthwise. So on one side you have living room, dining room, kitchen.
Who are we talking to?
And then there is a wall that separates the house right down the middle. And what we have is a hallway. And what happens, because the wood insert is on the side of the house, the living room, dining room, kitchen side, it's a little chillier back on the side of the house. So I went online and found a lighting fixture for the hallway that has a small fan built into it. And we're going to install this
Voila.
to move the air in that hallway and hopefully warm things up a little bit with some circulation. Now, this is bought on Amazon. It's kind of funky looking, but we'll see if it suits the purpose. So, I'm in the hallway. We've shut the power off at the breaker panel. There's no electricity at this circuit. And we're gonna double check that, even though we did the dummy test where we turned the light on. I went down the basement. I went over to the circuit panel. I looked for the breaker that said lights. I turned that breaker off. I yelled up to Terry, "Is it off?" And she said, "Yes, it's off." And so is every other light in the house. Now, this house was built in 1952, I believe. Maybe 57. Either way, within 5 years, doesn't make or break anything. So the intent was to install the new light.
But
When I dropped the light fixture down, I discovered something that's horrible. There is no ground wire in that circuitry. Now, they had put a new fixture up, and this is the ground here that they had attached to the box, but the box itself is not grounded properly. And I'm looking at wires that most likely have a cloth winding around them, and I don't see any ground wire in there. So at this point, I'm going to stop what I'm doing, and I'm going to have to run a new circuit, a new wire there. Radar loves lights.
Oh. Again, a cat. If you've seen our other video. Okay.
But anyway, I'm going to need to run a new circuit because I need to make sure that this is properly grounded. So you have two options: call an electrician, or you can do it yourself. You're running a new circuit in your house. Technically, that requires a permit. So you might, if you're going to be doing this, check with your local authorities, see what you need to do, pull a permit if necessary.
You want to emphasize that if you're not an electrician,
If you're not an electrician,
like not just anybody should go and just do it.
Right.
Like if you don't know what you're doing, you really shouldn't just like YouTube it and try it.
Not with electricity. No.
That's the point that I just want to make.
You should always have a ground wire. All of your boxes should be grounded. Because if you don't have a ground wire and you touch something that's hot, you become the ground, and that's how you die.
So what would they look for if they're looking for a ground wire? Somebody doesn't know.
There would be a green wire or a bare copper wire in the bundle with the black and white wire.
Not just a dangly piece.
No, not just a dangly piece.
Right, like that. Okay.
So we're going to put this on hold until we can get the wire. It's snowing. I'm not driving right now to go out and buy a roll of wire. So we'll touch back to this at a later date.